Master web development with Skill Bakery. Hey everyone, ready to level up your web dev skills? Introducing skillbakery.com premium courses starting at just $6 or 500 rupees. Sign up today and learn in-demand skill sets. Unlock your potential today at skillbakery.com.
Welcome to another exciting video. Now in this one, we'll be learning how we can make use of JS sys to invoke global APIs available in any JavaScript environment. But before doing that, let's quickly recap and try to resolve the issue that I mentioned in my previous video. There, I said that the changes that we are making over here in the package index.js file will be rewritten if you make any changes in the lib.rs file. So the program will compile and this index.js file will be rewritten. So what will happen? All the custom code that you have written will be gone. In order to resolve it, what we need to do is first go to your index.js file. Over here, you can see that after importing the index.js file from the package directory, we are now importing the memory file that we have created, memory.js. Now, memory.js, if you will see over here, makes use of the indexbg.wesson file. Now, over here, we are making use of the WebAssembly module directly because we have to access the memory part. So this we've already covered. I'm just trying to explain over here why we have only included one statement over here in this memory.js file. Now, other than that, whatever implementation we had for the image generation remains as is. The second thing that we will be now covering is calling or invoking global APIs available in any JavaScript environment using JS sys. So the first thing you need to do is head over to your cargo.toml file, and under dependencies, you need to include JS sys along with the version. And if you are not sure what version you need to make use of, it is already provided over here down below under dev dependencies. So you'll have to just include it over here as well under dependencies. Once you have done that, head over to lib.rs file, and on top, you need to make use of use JS sys and then the API that we are trying to invoke over here. So date is the JavaScript API that we are trying to invoke. So that's what I've mentioned over here. And then over here, you'll notice that we have created a function, getDateParts, which is returning a string. So here we are making use of date now, which will give us the date time. And from there, we are getting the current date. And once we have the current date, we are getting the full year, month, and date. So here, month starts with 0 index. So we need to add 1 to it to get the actual month. And once we have year, month, and day, we can just go ahead and return this as format. Now, one way of using the output of the function is directly over here by making use of the val.setInnerHTML, and here we can just call this method getDateParts and be done with it. So here only we will be able to get the inner HTML. But since we've already explored that aspect, let's go ahead and try a newer way. So what we'll do now is, after creating this function, getDateParts, we'll head over, and over here inside the JS directory, you can see we have a sys-date.js file created. Now what this file will do is, it will simply import Wesson from package index.js, and once we have that, so we'll say Wesson.getDateParts. Now getDateParts, as you can see over here in the lib.rs file, is the method that we have created. So that's pretty much what we are doing over here in sys.js file. And this dateParts is basically a div in our index.html file, which resides inside the static directory. So here you can see I have created this paragraph with the ID dateParts. Now, we need to load this sysdate as well. So in our index.js file, you'll notice that after the memory.js file is loaded, we are now importing the sysdate.js file. So this is another custom file that we have created, and we are now importing it over here. Once that's done, all you need to do is run this project that you can do using npm start. And over here, you can see that the year is coming up as 2024, month as 10, and day as 3. So let's go back over here and do that change as well, which I was mentioning. So here we have the get date parts, and all I need to do is, instead of this line, so here we are saying ampersand get date parts, and here you can see that the output is coming up exactly the same what we have over here. So we just explored two ways to invoke global APIs available in any JavaScript environment using JS Sif. If you find the video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe.